to Pitbull Stadium, not far from Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. And today, this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Miners' offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Going to try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Got a man, it's Smith. All right, guys, let's step back here and talk UTEP. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this three-star the ball.
Makes the catch. It's Willis. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you can tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Gonna look downfield again. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks. You wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
He's got it on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Jenkins. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. FIU will line up to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. A little less room to work with now. The ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Unloads to the right. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using the quick game. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To throw, it's Jenkins. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Miners will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wants to return it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. pulls and fires complete to the right.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. FIU will line up to punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Finds a little space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And the Miners are on the move. They'll throw it from the red zone. This one's complete. Touchdown, Miners! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He leaves it with the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offenses.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. FIU will line up to punt. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And here comes the punt team. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. The Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception. Looking to throw on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. FIU will line up to punt. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Miners are in the hurry up. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Miners can really attack on this second and short. Looking left. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This will likely be the last play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Coming out with it, it's Carter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Florida International offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. To the air, it's Jenkins. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. FIU will line up to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. He'll keep it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Miners have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Hand off from the shotgun. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Touchdown, UTEP. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Going to the ground.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. FIU will line up to punt.
Number 6, on to punt it away.
Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
This time it's complete. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running.
Looking for the end zone. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Touchdown, UTEP! And the stomping has commenced.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Now improvising.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. FIU will line up to punt. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Lots of running room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers!
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And it's a first down, they'll mark it at the 44.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead, it's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Creates a little space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Makes the grab, it's Odom. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Miners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it with Wilson. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Miners! And the pummeling has started. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And he makes the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
33, Florida International, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Jenkins. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He's looking downfield to throw. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Wilson. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
Yeah, and I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And they'll take a knee. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.